This video is about the ancient universities of India. India was considered to be Jagat in the era of spreading education. There were many ancient universities of India which were the highest platforms of spreading knowledge and education. Takshila University is considered to be the oldest universities of India. It used to teach and offer around 68 subjects in number, and there were many distinguished scholars and teachers who used to teach in this university, like the ancient Sanskrit grammarian Panini, whose renowned work is Ashtadhyayi. Ashtadhyayi is the foundational text or the dictionary of Sanskrit grammar. Charak, who was a legendary figure in Indian medicine. He is the author of Charak Samhita and he was the founder of Ayurveda in India. Other famous scholars who were associated with the Taxila University were Kautilya or Chanakya or Vishnugupta. He was well known for his Arthashastra, founder of financial management and economic governance in India. Even Vishnu Sharma also belonged to the Taxila University who wrote Panchatantra. Takshila University was well known for its medicines, political sciences, languages, Vedic and Buddhist studies as well as military studies. The university also attracted foreign students from Babylon, Greece, Syria and China at that time. It had a lot of influence on Greek culture as well as after the invasion of Alexander, there was a fusion of Greek culture and Gandhar in this Taxila University. The university took entries after 16 years of age, and its broad curriculum also made it very appealing for international center of learning. There was no formal education as such, but the learning and mastering of the subject was based upon the guidance of the teachers. Takshila University was also well known for its training in Tantra or Tantrism, including both religious as well as secular education. Most of the education was based upon storytelling and oral traditions, which were at that time called as Jataka tales. Jataka tales were a collection of stories based on the birth and the life of Lord Buddha and based on Buddhist principles and ethics and ways of conduct as well as wisdom. Nalanda University, which had a modern approach like Oxford and Harvard, it was an international university in the early ages in ancient times. Nalanda University is situated at Rajgir, which is in Bihar. It is a pivot or a very important center where Mahayana Buddhism was born, and also a birthplace where Sariputta, who was the disciple of Lord Buddha, was born. Nalanda University functioned from 427 to 1197 CE. The faculty consisted of very renowned scholars like Shilbhadra at that time, who was a Kulpati or the Chancellor. Also had teachers like Dwar Pandit. According to an account of Yuan Sang, who was a Chinese traveler, this university had around 10,000 monks as its scholars or students and 200 professors who were in residence. It is said that Yuan Sang had carried back to China from India some Buddhist texts as well as images of Buddha as well as religious materials which became and spread Buddhism in China. Nalanda University also consisted of Dharmganj, which was a magnificent library and also a storehouse of massive amounts of knowledge and literature. Dharmganj means mountain of knowledge, which had three main sections: Ratna Sagar, Ratnodavi, and Ratna Yanjak. The university also had housed an observatory which was called as Ambudh Rav Lehi, which was for astronomical research. It is said that Nalanda University had a very tough entrance examination and only 30% of the scholars qualified. Nalanda University flourished and became the highest center for intellectual advancement of India during the Gupta era. The university was destroyed during the end of the 12th century CE because of the invasions led by Bakhtiyar Khilji. In 2010, a new Nalanda University had been established in Bihar with international support in order to revive back the legacy of old Nalanda, with the help which was provided by Japan, China, Thailand, Laos, Singapore, and Australia. One of the renowned scholars of Nalanda University was Aryabhatta, who belonged to Patliputra. During the 5th century ED in the Gupta era, he was a mathematician as well as an astronomer. He even invented zero. He even had calculated the value of pi, which is equal to 3.14159. In algebra, he is referred to as Bij Ganitam. He had also written a literary work which was called as Mahasiddhanta. In his literary work Arya Bhattitam, he had discussed about Surya Siddhant, Chakra Yantra, Gola Yantra, and shadow instruments. He even gave an explanation for lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, rotation of the earth on its axis, as well as the reflection of light by the moon.